place of voting for the MPs and MLAs. Normally, MPs are expected to cast their votes at the place of polling in the Parliament House, New Delhi. And similarly, members of the state legislative assemblies are also expected to cast their vote in the respective assemblies. However, if there is an emergency or there is some requirement, prior approval से voting location, किसी भी voting location पर MPs and MLAs दूसरी अपने वोट को डाल सकते हैं, बट इसके लिए कम से कम 10 दिन पहले आयोग को सूचना देनी पड़ेगी ताकि उनके वोट की व्यवस्था उस चेंज स्थान पे की जा सके. तो as I mentioned earlier, the Constitution has expressly provided that election to the office of President shall be by secret ballot. The electors are therefore expected to scrupulously maintain secrecy of vote. In this election, there is no what you call the display of the vote at all. It is to be secret. There is no concept of open voting in this election, and showing the ballot to anyone under any circumstances will render the vote invalid. So the process is that after you have taken the ballot paper, you mark it in the compartment, fold it, and mark it with the pen, as I mentioned, which we have provided. Marking it by any other pen would also make it invalid. About the whips, it is also clarified political parties cannot issue any whip to their MPs and MLAs in the matter of voting in the presidential election. There is no whip which is permissible in this election. As per Section 18 of the President and Vice President Election Act rules, the offence of bribery or undue influence in any manner, as defined in Section 171B and 171C of the IPC, by the written candidate or any person with the consent of the written candidate are among the grounds on which the election can be held invalid by the Honorable Supreme Court in an election petition. So, there is no way that any influence or any inducement or any case of undue influence which must be totally avoided. Otherwise, it's a ground for petition. तो दोबारा से सारांश में कोई भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी अपने एमपीज और एमएलएस का कोई व्हिप इशू नहीं कर सकेंगे, और क्योंकि ब्राइबरी और अनड्यू इन्फ्लुएंस क्राइम की श्रेणी में आते हैं, इसलिए इन ग्राउंड्स पर इलेक्शन माननीय सुप्रीम कोर्ट के द्वारा रद्द भी किया जा सकता है. Our COs in the states will supervise the arrangements and the election, as I mentioned earlier.